Hey, welcome back. On today's video, I'm talking about how I use law of attraction to manifest fast, and the tips I'm going to share in this video are going to absolutely change everything for you when it comes to manifesting all the things that you want into your life, okay? I think manifestation gets made into this really complicated thing, and today's video is going to be all about breaking that down, making that so much easier for you so that you can start manifesting right now. My name is Kara Michelle, and I'm here to help you live your truth. And so today that comes into how we use law of attraction to align with our highest selves. And I want to start this by saying you can manifest anything you want. You are a very, very powerful co-creator when you're tapped in, when you're aligned with source as well as with your highest good. So please use this. Here's the thing. I have people ask me sometimes why they're still not manifesting something that they desire. And if we look at the intention behind it, that is going to be absolutely crucial, okay? So there are things that, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, you have to account for the fact that that person has free will, right? And also account for the fact that maybe that person isn't actually meant for you, okay? And so you could be putting all your power, all your manifestation power into trying to manifest this person, when in reality, maybe their path is not meant for you and someone even better is meant to come in. So quick side note is just the importance of having a healthy detachment, as well as I always surrender it to God or to the higher power, because I know that I could be trying to put all my energy into this achievement or this person or this outcome, and maybe that outcome or person or achievement isn't actually meant for me, because maybe there's something even better. Maybe it is meant for me, but it can come into my life in a way easier way than I think, right? So let's just hand some of that complication over and focus on the highest good, okay? So side tangent, we'll wrap that up. The ways that I use law of attraction, and one of the biggest shifts that you can start making, is about becoming it now. And Nevill Goddard is one of the absolute greatest when it comes to law of attraction, manifestation, understanding the power of our thoughts, the power of our words, right? And so one of the things he talks about quite often, and I've chatted about it in this video here, is about acting as if. And this isn't about pretending, this is about becoming. Comment that down below. It's about becoming. It's not about pretending, it's about becoming. Reaffirm that, because that's so crucial that it taps in and you start to realize, see it, believe it. Super loud. Because that's going to change so much for you, okay? So it's not about pretending and being in this kind of energy of not having, but I'm just trying to trick myself into having it, and then I feel weird or off or a fake, an imposter. It's not about pretending, it's about becoming. So it's really about elevating into the version of you who already has the reality that you desire. For example, I have a book coming out on 11/11 called Manifesting Queen, where I collaborated with some other incredible ladies who are just doing such magical work in the world, and absolute manifestation queens as well, with the things they've called into their life. And this book, this thing, was also something I manifested, as well as where I'm living right now in Mexico was something I manifested. And last year when I moved to LA, I had manifested, I was so clear on the intention of, I'm gonna live by the beach somewhere. It doesn't matter that, this pandemic's happening, it doesn't matter that travel's limited and I'm in Canada at the moment. I'm gonna be living by the beach. And here's what I did. It wasn't faking it, right? But it was becoming, it was tapping into, elevating into the energy of what it would feel like to already have that. So for me, it was of course I'm living on the beach somewhere with an amazing community of people, amazing like-minded community. And I didn't currently have that. I was currently back in Winnipeg, Canada. I was back living with my mom in her basement last year because of everything that was breaking out. And I had been in Australia, Bali, traveling, and I needed to go somewhere. And so I was back at home. And the current reality was that I wasn't living by the beach. I wasn't, connected to an amazing group of people. I was very much just by myself. Or with my mom when she was in town. Mostly just me and my dog. So the reality wasn't there. However, if I had continued to focus on the reality, I would have continued to see the lack, right? Oh, the house isn't here. The beach isn't here. The connections and community isn't here. Things in my business weren't where I wanted them to be yet, right? So that was lacking. I made some bad investments with my money, and so I was really, really struggling financially. So money was lacking. All of these things in my current reality at that time were lack in a big way, right? I'm grateful. I had a lot still, I was very fortunate. So I'm not taking away from that. But in terms of where I wanted to be and where I was, had I just continued to focus on where I was, I would have felt a lot of lack and struggle. So in order to attract, in order to manifest, and these changes happened so fast, I'd say it was in less than a month of me focusing, really committed on the energetics and the daily practices. And I talk about the daily practices in this video here, so you can check that out. But it was within a month that I manifested the community, the house right on the beach in California. So I was moving down there. Basically immediately I moved down there. Everything in my business started to change because the energy shifted of who I was being, okay? So becoming that future version of you. I'm going to talk about this a ton on a free masterclass that I'm hosting on 11/11 in celebration of the book launch. So if you want to dive in even deeper to manifestation, click the link down below, sign up for that masterclass. It's totally free. It's going to be absolutely life-changing. I'm going to open up for Q&A at the end. So if there's specific things I can help you with, I will be there to support you. So I hope to see you there. With that said, becoming. So the manifesting queen, that's an archetype that I was tapping into before I heard about this book even, and before I really started to align with that next chapter. But the queen, for example, or just becoming that next level version of you. So whatever it is you're currently manifesting, whatever it is you're currently desiring and wanting to call in, get super clear on what that version of you would look like who already has it. So you already have the opportunities, you already have the soulmate, you already have the abundance, the achievements, right? If you already had it, which in the quantum field of reality, you do already have it. It already is yours. Right now, we're just in the 3D reality where we're trying to pull these layers, pull this limitation so that it can align. Because it's right here. If we're thinking energetically, it's right there. It's waiting for you. But you've got to open up. You've got to become a vibrational match, which is the process of becoming. So what would that version of you look like who already had the desires? So every day, for example, last year for this month, I was focused on feeling really good, focused on feeling what it would be like to have those things. So even though I was waking up in the middle of Canada, no water, no ocean nearby, I was getting up. I was like, what would I be doing if I lived at the beach? If I had this amazing community, and if I had the business exactly where I wanted it. I would be, getting up and doing some yoga. I'd be moving my body. I'd be outside for a walk. So, every day I took my dog for this beautiful long walk, and I'd just be in this really good headspace about, and then walking down the beach and, chatting with these people and oh, that'll be really cool when this is the reality, right? I was getting myself into that energetic alignment every day. So doing all the things I could possibly do. I was continuing to focus on the health, the foods I was eating, the water I was drinking, giving myself the best of the best, believing I was worthy and deserving of what I wanted to manifest and call in. Feeling what it would be like to have those people around me who made me feel loved, to have the relationships, the connection, the support, right? So even though I was isolated and not seeing anyone, which is why even with everything happening in the world right now, you are so powerful at co-creating and bringing in a massive change. So stop looking at the possible limitations, right? Stop looking at why you think it can't happen and just become it right now. Stop looking at the reasons why you think it can't happen and just become it right now. I'm going to say that one more time to run it home. Stop looking at the limitations or the reasons why you think you can't have it and just become it. It's so easy when you think of it that way. The limitations don't matter. They only matter to the extent that you're giving them power. You continue to focus on the limitations, you're giving power every day to the reasons why it can't happen. You're giving power to the blocks. Stop that. Just stop it. You don't need to do that at all. You're draining your beautiful life force energy, right? Let's not do that. Let's stop focusing on the limitations. Stop getting stuck up here in like logic or over analyzing and trying to figure out every detail how it's going to happen. We don't need to know every detail. We can hand that over to the higher power. They'll figure out every detail for us. We just need to become. We just need to be that energetic match. So that's like gratitude, right? That's excitement. That's appreciation for it even before it's come in. I was thinking, this summer, even before I manifested this place in Mexico, I was doing the same thing. I was in Scotland and I was really focused on being so incredibly grateful for my own apartment where I could film videos, where I could feel super grounded, being so incredibly grateful to be right near the beach again because I love the ocean, I love the water. That's a non-negotiable for me, is that I need to be by water somewhere. Okay, and so I was just focusing on being in that energy of becoming that vibrational match. What would that be like? How excited would I feel each day if that were already true? And that's how you collapse time. That's how you shift out in possibly extremely fast ways. Like literally, I've had things manifest in hours by doing that, by just being like, oh yeah, I already have this. And so since I already have this, here's how I'm going to show up today. Here's how I'm going to feel. And then all of a sudden the person reaches out, or all of a sudden it's right there waiting for me. Okay. The opportunity shows up. So becoming it now is going to change everything for you. As I said, if you want more support with this and you are super keen to know more about manifesting and you're like, I want to be a manifesting queen, I want to know all the secrets, I want to know how you've done this, because I guarantee there's been a lot of learning curves along the way, and there's been a lot of times I've manifested things I didn't want because of who I was being. I wasn't becoming the queen yet. I wasn't becoming that, energetic match. I was still here in lack and stress and struggle. So I manifested things that I didn't want, right? I don't want that for you. And so that's something I'm going to be talking about on this free masterclass as well. So again, if you want to know more, if you want to join us for that, there are limited spots available. We're doing it live on 11/11. You can click the link down below. It's in the comments in the description there, and sign up for the masterclass. And I cannot wait to see you there and help you become the absolute channel of all of your manifestations, so you can bring all these things you desire into your life very, very fast. So I will see you there. If you found this helpful, as always, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Helps me, helps the algorithm, helps me reach more people with these tips and tools. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I will see you on the next video.